All right, man, back at it with another video for you guys. Today, this one is going to be excellent. I've got a clothing haul featuring sneakers and clothing, obviously, but this one's gonna be a little bit different because I'm incorporating some of my own clothing that I've designed. So if you've been a sub to my channel for a while now, you know that I make my own clothing. It's merch, but it's better than merch. I take things very serious, it's good quality stuff, and I put a lot of thought and effort. I don't just throw stuff out there and hope that you guys support me. This is legitimate clothing that I put a lot of design work behind, a lot of effort into, and that I hope you enjoy. When I get tagged in Instagram photos of people wearing my stuff, right here, man, I feel that one. So shout out to anyone that's ever bought anything from me before. If you're new to this channel, I just gave you this spiel. So for this fall wing collection drop 1, I've got 2 Crewneck sweatshirts, and you guys know I'm gonna hit you with a hoodie later on down the line. I wanted to start simple. You know, I'm definitely a hoodie guy, but I get my Crewnecks in there, and I thought that this was a great place to start. This summer leading into the fall, I've been big into tourist and souvenir style t-shirts, stuff that you can go to any gift shop and buy if you're like visiting a different state, location, theme park, tourist area, whatever it is. Using that inspiration, I created these Crewnecks. For this graphic, I chose a very outdoor style look. I've got a mountain range, pine trees, a Range Rover with some tracks, and my Win logo right there. I think my logo and the Range Rover kind of set the whole graphic off and give it more of a streetwear style look. Both of these sweatshirts are pigment dyed, and they're a very soft fleece. It's mid-weight, so it's not that heavyweight stuff yet, but it's not super light either. It'll still keep you warm, but you can layer on top of this. I went with a really smooth forest green for this one, and then a tan for this guy right here. So I've got a baby blue on this one, and then a red right here. They certainly stand out. Sizing wise, it has a relaxed fit, which I think works well with this really soft pigment dyed fleece. And when I say it's soft, man, we're talking some really nice cozy stuff. No cheap stuff over here. You know that. I'm not gonna hit you guys with anything cheap ever. Trust me. It fits true to size in my opinion. If you're in between sizes, you can definitely get away with going down. I'm typically an XL in all my sweatshirts. I went with an XL in this guy. Link to cop down in the description. Let's keep it moving. So I've got some kicks right here, and did I think I was gonna get these? No chance. Do you recognize that box? You may not. These are the Travis Scott 6s. I'll just let the cat out of the bag right away. Now, did I get these for retail? Yes. Did I hit on the sneakers app for these? No, absolutely not. Let me just break into these real quick, and then we'll get to discussing how I came into possession of these. I already wore them, so sorry, they're completely unlaced, but who gives a... I gotta give a huge shout out to my brother. We both enter the draw and always try to pick up any dope sneaker on the sneakers app. I always take an L. You know, he does a lot too. We both entered for these and he ended up hitting. So major shout out to my brother. He obviously hooked me up for retail because he's fam for real. I don't need to talk too much about the details on this sneaker. You've seen the videos, you've seen everything else. If you want to see how I styled these, I posted a picture on my Instagram of me rocking them. Go check that thing out. But man, 6s in an olive green color. I just gotta say though, these things are hard body karate. The fact that he put a cargo pocket or a little pouch on the side of these things just gives it that army, you know, tactical type feel, and I think it's so dope. I'm definitely throwing in these yellow laces at some point. I just gotta set aside like 2 hours to lace them up because lacing up 6s takes forever, and I'm being sarcastic, not 2 hours, but probably like 15 minutes it's gonna take me to lace up these 6s. Anyway though, big shout out to my brother, Travis Scott 6s, and somehow I have pretty much all the Travis Scott Jordans other than the 33s. I think that's it. So I went to the Polo outlet and I went ham. Yep, I did that thing. I made it rain up in there. $1.90 dropped. So stupid. I got 4 different items that were $190. That's what they cost me, $190 for 4 different things. I was pleasantly surprised to see some of the selection at this Ralph Lauren outlet because, get this, if you didn't know, most of the clothing at an outlet store is made for the outlets. It's not always stuff that didn't sell in the major stores and then gets passed down to the outlets. Every once in a while that happens, and that's exactly what I stumbled across with 3 out of the 4 of these items. So it's the real deal quality. It's not cheap. Most of the stuff in outlets is made for that cheaper quality, cheaper price point. That's why you're paying less on that retail tag and why they can afford to say, like, here's 50% off the entire store. This sweater right here is the real deal, Holyfield. We got a knit cotton sweater done in camo. And the texture of this thing is just insane. It feels like a cable knit sweater. So I thought that was really cool. But honestly, everything camo just kind of jumps out at me. I'm always a fan of camo regardless of the season, but definitely extra heavy in the fall. You get a lot of earth tones with this thing, with the greens and the browns popping a little bit. It's just a nice rugged pattern that you don't see on a formal sweater very often. So this thing was, did I take the tags off? Nope, I didn't. So retail was $150 and I think I paid like 70 or something like that. Well worth it. As you can see, I've got this sweater on a hanger right here, but it will not be on a hanger for long. Do yourself a favor, don't hang up sweaters or it'll stretch out the neck. Next up, flannel game, so serious. So serious. And Polo makes really nice flannels. It's hard for me to find one that fits me though, so I'm glad I went into the outlets because I got to try this thing on. It's this nice relaxed fit, went with a size large. Typically I'm a large or XL in flannels. Like I've said before, plaid designs are what sells me on flannels. Obviously, you know, the material matters, but its appearance is really what stands out to me most. So you've got some forest green, some yellow, some red, and some black. I mean, I can play with all these colors. There's so many different sneakers I can rock with a shirt like this. So the more colors, the better. Red Polo logo on the left side, just so you know it's official. But that was not the only flannel that I picked up. Why do I have this whack-ass white hanger? We've got an imposter, folks. We've got an imposter. How did you get yourself mixed in with the rest of these? This is definitely getting taken out of rotation ASAP. If you have nice clothing, a lot of it, buy some decent hangers. They're not that expensive. This right here, this is a result of dry cleaning something and taking the hanger home. That's fine, but you know, recycle it. Anyway, this flannel offers a lot more color. It's got that royal blue just standing out with some Celtic green and some navy and some red, but that blue is definitely what stood out most to me. I don't know if I would rock blue sneakers with this flannel. That may just be a little bit too much blue, but you know, something that has a small blue accent. Do I have any sneakers? Sorry, I don't. But you know, I just really wouldn't go too loud with blue on blue with this. An undefeated combo and fashion tip is that tan wheat Tims go with every flannel. Doesn't matter the color, just break out some tan wheat sneakers or Tims. Either one will work. That's just a hack. It'll never fail. And then lastly, I've got a Crewneck sweatshirt, and I'll tell you this right from the jump, having my Crewneck sweatshirt and this one right next to each other, mine's softer and it's better quality. However, the gray color on this sweatshirt is so smooth. It's that OG heather gray, which I don't know, man, the fall just, I really want to wear these nice grays. They had a few different colors, but this one gave off that classic look. Both of the flannels, really nice quality. Same thing with the sweater. However, this Crewneck was definitely made for the outlets. It's a little bit thinner, and you can just tell once you get it in hand, it doesn't feel as premium as most Polo stuff gets. But anyway, some steals over at the Polo outlet. If any of these are online, I'll be sure to link them for you guys down in the description, but go check your local stores. I'm sure you can pick something up. All right, and then last up, I got a gift from Reebok Classics, something that is super nice, man. A lot of you guys will be a fan of this shoe, especially if you like Allen Iverson. We've got the Question Mid. Now, is the right shoe the same color as the left? Not really. So this is an asymmetric design, and I think that they pulled these off really well. Because these are predominantly white, I think this design works. You know, if there was more red or blue incorporated throughout the sneaker, it would look a little bit goofy, but I think these are smooth, man. And I posted these on my IG story as soon as I got them, and so many of you guys were hitting me up asking me about them. You can get them right now. They just dropped. So I'll be sure to link them for you guys down in the description. I haven't worn these yet, but I will. If you're a fan of nice quality leather on your retro sneakers, you should check these out. I think what Reebok is doing right now with their retro basketball line is so on point and it's much needed. And this is so random, but I'm actually wearing another pair of Reeboks today that they had sent me a little while ago. These are one of the colorways of the Revenge Club C model, and Club C is my favorite Reebok sneaker. I know it's cool for YouTube videos to show off the flashy, hyped up shoes, but stuff like this is very important to me, just as important. Honestly, I've been wearing these things a lot. Good quality leather, they're affordable, they're 70 bucks. You know how I feel about yellow accents on shoes recently. So I mean, Reebok, don't sleep on them, man. They've got some bangers, especially for essential everyday wears. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. Make sure you hit the comment section for me, hit that thumbs up button one time, subscribe if you're new, and if you wanna cop my sweatshirt, you can do that. Link is in the description. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. You know the spiel. Ending it right here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.